Alright, we're continuing where we left off too. And then this is right after I did the general missions, so we could continue the story.
Anyone down for a last movie before the end of the world?
Yes. Let me log into Piotr's WatchMax Plus account.
We did this at Xavier's once. Had Ride of the Valkyries stuck in my head for a week. It was fine till the Sentinels attacked. Then it was cool.
Why do all the
I'm telling you, like classical music when you're like fighting or running over people in games, it's really fun.
Softy.
Okay, the movie we're watching tonight is none other than Summer Camp Tango.
Me and Maria rehearsed every move in this film.
Yeah, my cousins forced me to watch it every summer, so I'm very much into this idea.
Good to see you, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter. Hunter, want to watch a bad 80s movie with us before we face a hungering elder god?
Entertainment on the eve of battle? Yes.
Yay, for fun! Ileana keeps the limbo fully stocked, so refreshments are a portal away. Just ask. Quiet. Here we go.
Clint and Natasha always referenced the slobs against the snobs. Never understood what it meant.
Until recently, it could have been the Midnight Suns against the Avengers.
That makes Tony the snob.
And Nico is definitely the slob.
I'll own it.
Do not apply logic to a crappy 80s movie.
Hey, I didn't say anything about the shape-shifting aliens' plan to judge the dance contest. I just want to know how the slobs plan to push that much chili through the sprinkler system.
With enough pressure, you can push chili through anything. Don't ask me how I know that.
Ugh, of course the head counselor is a Russian spy.
Yup, it's an 80s movie.
How much did Soviet Russia care about teen hijinks?
More than you think.
Now that's a dance contest.
Okay, I see the appeal.
It's magical.
Magic is the one thing this movie didn't have.
But you liked it anyway because it is heartwarming pablum.
Maybe.
That was sweet. I don't care if like, oh, it's just the cowboy thingy on the same picture. I don't care. They're all talking, hanging out like that. I always like shit like that in games.
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
The God Killer has been displaying some strange behavior.
You mean besides the glowing?
Yes, besides the glowing. This concerns you directly, I think. I've noticed whenever you're in its presence, the artifact begins to almost pulsate, like it comes alive for you. What do you make of that?
Whatever it means, we have to hope it is a good thing. Because the alternative...
would be yet another potentially world-ending threat for us to deal with. And this one would be right here under our noses.
Is it still safe for me to pick up?
I suspect you're the only one of us who can. I don't think the God Killer wants anyone else touching it.
I will just pray that is a good thing.
You two look like you're dragging a bit. Want another can of Stark Drive?
I'm, still working on my first one.
Tony, I notice you aren't drinking any yourself.
I'm saving them all for you. Besides, I'm wired enough as it is.
I'm a little worried about time. We only have a prototype, and we still have to make one for each of the team members.
Well, if we have to stay up all night, that's what we'll do. Better than sitting around watching TV with Wolverine, eh?
They say idle hands do Mephisto's work. I didn't realize. Johnny Blaze's real name was Idle Hands.
Hold on, Doc. Did you just make a joke?
I still do that from time to time.
It's starting to feel like normal.
And the reason why I always just like don't move because I just love listening to them. Like it's nothing. Oh, I'm so bored. This is so cringe. They're not doing it. No, I loved all these interactions.
It is about to get wilder.
You know, when I graduated MIT summa cum laude, I knew I was destined to found a billion-dollar tech empire. But if you told me I would one day trade in my state-of-the-art Avengers lab for a demon-powered forge in a haunted abbey, and my Nobel Prize-winning staff of scientists for Dr. Spooky and the Jolly Green Giant, I'd have told you I didn't believe in fairy tales.
I do hope your workmates are treating you well.
Oh yeah, we've got a real dysfunctional office vibe going on back here. But if I had to pick one coworker who I said was my absolute favorite, I would have to go with Babs, the adorable Babylonian demon who lives in the furnace.
You prefer the demon in the forge to Strange?
Well, Babs is surprisingly helpful, especially for an evil entity that keeps whispering, "Kill them all," in my ear over and over again.
Tony, should I be worried?
Well, just keep your door locked at night and you'll be fine. Gotcha! I've been waiting for that a long time.
Do not scare me like that.
I scared the 300-year-old demon child of Lilith? I can die now.
You keep pulling pranks like that and you might.
The look on your face right now, priceless. But not as priceless as it will be when you see what we've been burning the midnight oil over.
What have you been working on?
Top secret. I'd send you an NDA, but I'm pretty sure my executive assistant is Lillian now. Plus, I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. So, sorry boss, but you'll just have to wait.
I do not like waiting or surprises.
And I used to not like magic all that much, but here we are. Don't worry, you'll get the big reveal in the morning. Oh, which reminds me, I better get back at it.
If you ignore the sense of demonic gloom lurking in the flames, it's almost like we're back in the workshop at Avengers Tower. Almost.
You seem quite occupied here.
It's good. It's really good, actually. If I can keep myself busy enough, I think I can keep the darkness at bay.
Do not be afraid to rely on your friends. They can support you when you feel uneasy.
I'm doing exactly that. In this forge, with the scientific instruments laid out before me, it feels safe. I hope I can hold on to that for as long as I can. It turns out all I needed was to get my hands on a decent set of mass spectrometers. And to be reunited with those two. I miss them. I don't want them to hear. Their egos are big enough already.
I will leave you to finish whatever it is you are working on here.
Oh, hey.
You can see it in the air now. Smell it in the sky. Feel it in your bones. Do you know why the sky has changed its hue to that rather radioactive shade of green? That's what it looks like when the veil between two dimensions begins to bleed together and become one. Almost like a sunset. The sun is about to go down on this dimension, and all will go dark. Hunter, I'm scared. I don't want to face him alone.
You are not scared. You are just trying to play on my better nature.
You think me insincere, after all I have done for you?
All you have done for me is put me in a casket.
That's not true. I sold my soul for you.
You what?
It's the truth Sarah and Agatha have been hiding from you. They wanted you to hate me. So they kept the sacrifice I made for you a secret.
More lies. They would never do such a thing to me.
They would. And they did.
Why would you sacrifice your soul for me anyway?
Because you would have died if I didn't. A human and a member of the Blood never had a child together before. You were the first. You were so sick. I was told you weren't going to survive. So, I made a deal with him. Your life, in exchange for my soul. I gave up everything for you. My humanity, my soul, my life. Why can't you stand by my side?
You know I cannot betray those who have grown to trust me.
I thought you might say that. I just want you to know that when you fail, my offer will still stand.
Do me no favors, Mother.
Why won't you accept how much I love you?
If you truly love me, end this madness, before it breaks the world.
Child, the world is already broken.
Not yet. You cannot stop us, Mother. I will face you.
You always have.
Hulk, try not smash.
You may actually be a good...
Alright, I am done with all this mysterious secrecy business, and you have got to get over it too.
How's it going, boss? Good. I needed something to do.
About trying to be mysterious, Ileana.
Then tell them. Tell them what you know about the God Killer. Right now.
I will, but I need to do it in my own way.
Ugh, you're so frustrating.
Yes, Tony feels the... Please tell me it's not Mother Hamlet. This should serve our purposes quite nicely, I think.
find more coil, send it my way.
How can we help you, Hunter?
Later.
This should be useful. This will do nicely.
Tony and I have been researching this God Killer as best we can. We've been limited by what's available to us here in the Abbey.
I should hope you have found something by now.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have. It's a bit troubling, to tell you the truth. I really need to double-check my findings. There are a few more scrolls I should consult.
If you are not ready to share information with me, then I trust you to let me know when the time is right.
I appreciate your confidence in us. However, I fear the time may never be right. Perhaps I should tell you now. I suspected this blade had a connection to Chthon, but I didn't realize how intimate that connection truly was.
I am not sure I like where this is going.
I feel unclean even saying these words, but the God Killer wasn't just made to fight Chthon, it's made of Chthon.
I'm sorry.
That's just badass.
Worse than I was expecting. Could you repeat that?
The ancient texts tell of Chthon's last appearance in our plane when the forces of humanity assembled to drive him back, and in doing so, they sliced off part of the Dark God. That part was lost to the ages, until now. It has resurfaced, now forged into a weapon. The God Killer.
Incredible.
Part of me feels we should throw it into the forge right now and wash our hands of it completely.
But throw it away so quickly? When we barely understand it or what it could do?
You're right, I'm only speaking about my feelings on the matter. Whatever this weapon can do, we need to know. It may be our last hope.
I feel drawn to it. Like it wants me to pick it up.
I suspect you're the only one who could do it. Every attempt I've made to touch it has not gone well.
I knew it. I knew you were holding back something.
I had intended to consult with Hunter privately before telling the whole team, but yes, now you know.
I suspected it was part of Chthon. You don't normally encounter daggers that immediately make you feel like you want to throw them far out to sea. But if you feel like picking it up, go on.
I can feel the power of it. Rising and falling. Like it is breathing.
I could use something like that as a nightlight.
A weapon like this is not to be trifled with. I think we're very lucky that Red Skull kept it buried away as deep as he did.
What, was he socking it away for a rainy day?
He probably thought he could use it to kill Lilith.
This world's only big enough for one psycho-narcissist tyrant, I guess.
And now it is ours. and let nothing stand in our way.
Of course. Never mind.
Oh, knock it off with the mysterious stuff. Just come out and say what's on your mind.
It's entirely possible Lilith could have an entirely different use for the God Killer. She could use it to complete Chthon.
Well, that changes things.
Hunter, I need you in the war room as soon as possible.
We're almost there, kiddo. Finish what you need to finish, while there's still time.
I will let you know when I am ready.
Oh, what? So, okay, final mission. This is the final mission. Once you start this, there's no turning back. If you're ready, let Caretaker know and the mission will be launched. Okay. So I don't think that's going to end the whole thing. I'm pretty sure that just means, basically just be ready. Be fucking ready.
Agatha,
What brings you to the library at this hour?
in your reading about Chthon, have you come across anything about a weapon made from a piece of his body?
This is about the God Killer, isn't it?
It is.
You already know what it's made of. Why are you so interested in knowing more?
I just want to know if it is dangerous.
To who? Chthon? Lilith?
No. To me. When I came near it, the blade glowed, as if it recognized me.
It recognized you?
Yes, it seemed to respond to my presence.
Curious. I wish I had an explanation for you, but I don't. Since Strange learned of the Blade's more than disturbing origins, I've been doing more digging on the subject. While I haven't come across anything specific about the God Killer or its apparent tendency to illuminate, I did find one hopeful nugget of information about it that should come as some comfort to you.
Please continue then. I could use all the hope and comfort I can get.
There is reason for both. You see, if Red Skull kept the God Killer as a means of double-crossing Lilith and protecting himself from Chthon, he was wise. According to the texts I've been reading, only Chthon can kill Chthon. If that blade really is made from him, it's the only thing in all of creation that can destroy him. The question is, are you sure you're up to taking your mother's life in order to end Chthon's? Because the God Killer now makes that possibility very much a reality.
Yes, even if it means sacrificing my own again to do it.
I hope with all of my soul it doesn't come to that.
But I must prepare myself for the possibility that it will, that I will die.
Do not give up hope on yourself, on the life you might get to lead. You have made friends here, and I know they care about you. There are so many reasons to live.
And that is why I must do everything in my power to fight for them. Even if it means I will not experience them myself.
If there's one thing I love about you the most, it's your kind heart. It deserves to go on beating.
I do not.
Oh, yes, you do. Like you said, you die for them. That's what your ancestors would call love. They would be proud. You, my dear, have the weight of the world on you more than ever now, and it shows. Perhaps getting some rest while you still can is in order.
And you, Agatha? Do spirits ever rest?
Not this one. Not until I know every single soul I care about is safe.
What's up, Hunter?
Damn. I'm only at 130 light, and then I have to get the 150 to get the light armor. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do the final mission now.
Prophecy.
Honestly, it might take more than just this episode to fully finish it, but you know, let's go for it.
As ready as I will ever be.
Good. I'll give you a moment to get changed.
And to secure the God Killer, I will keep it hidden until I am ready to strike at Lilith.
Alright, final mission!
It's their world now, you know. Deep down, they're not half bad. Humans. Lilith showed me that much.
Now you speak fondly of my mother?
No, I speak truthfully. The best way we can honor your mother's memory.
Also sorry, but I didn't switch back to the Midnight Sun skin, so I don't know why you did that. They should have kept me in my stuff.
You, actually. It's time.
Oh shit, wait, we all got our Midnight Sun suits. So, wait, do I get to keep all these suits now after the campaign, or is it just like a one-time thing? If it's a one-time thing, I'm gonna be so insanely pissed off because you're giving us the suits. Like, they're such badass suits. Let us keep them now, since you're literally showing me and giving me them all. I swear that we're not just like lock these away again.
A lot, but it was a team effort and a good idea. Not even mine.
I thought it would be a nice touch.
For our first apocalypse together.
Like a very wise young woman once said, we are the Midnight Suns.
A family.
And family is family.
Yeah. So this time?
We all got your back.
Storming the gates of an impregnable temple? Facing the mother of demons and gods know what unimaginable horrors inside?
Yes. Only now...
We'll all be doing it in style.
Speaking of which, your turn, boss.
Now, who wants to go save the world?
I never wanted to live to see this day, Hunter. The Order of the Midnight Suns, risen again. My own kin returned from beyond the veil. Never on my own could I have united such a disparate band of warriors. You did that, Hunter. Before you go, do not count on any more resurrections. These moments are all that remain before the prophecy is either fulfilled or ended once and for all. If there is anything you wish to say to any of us, now is the time.
Hunter, hello.
Hunter, waiting for the light to turn chartreuse?
I do not understand what a green light has to do with this.
Never mind. Let's go show an elder god its place in the universe.
Before we go...
Got something to get off your chest, Hunter?
Neither Chthon nor Lilith had seen a display of your power from beyond the stars.
Oh, how I hoped someone would egg me on about going binary. Rest assured, Hunter. I'll make sure to give you a call out on comm so you don't miss the celestial fireworks.
Well, I suppose this is our last breath before plunging into battle.
Nothing is assured, so before we go, it's my turn to speak. I really enjoyed the game time, Hunter. Wish there was time for more of it. No matter what happens out there, you're a great competitor.
When we beat Chthon, we can have a rematch.
Deal. That settles it then. Ready to bring Chthon down? I sure am.
May the stars sing of our victory.
Whew, chills. Gotta remember that one. It's inspiring.
Just warning you, I'm not really one for sappy goodbyes.
No?
Nah, it's a waste of time. Big hugs, back slaps, a couple tears. If we're going out fighting, I'd rather get in a couple of laughs first.
Your new uniform does not wash easily. Do not fill your farting crackers at the sight of Lilith, and all will be well.
Excuse me? Farting crackers?
Yes, farting crackers. Breeches, trousers.
Huh?
Trust that this would have been a very funny joke 300 years ago.
It's been cool getting to know you and hanging at the bar, Hunter. It's not like we became best friends or anything, but I like your style.
I like your style as well, Logan.
Too bad you never saw me in a Canadian tuxedo. Now that is style.
We should probably move along.
Right. Enough chit-chat. Let's go save the world.
So, this is it, huh? End of the world? All of us riding into the big showdown like it's the OK Corral?
I do not know what you are talking about.
It doesn't matter. Listen, I find this kind of thing easier if I have something to look forward to after. So when we finish putting your mother down, no offense, then it's cookout time at Casa Stark. Let's make Strange bring the hot dogs. As long as they're from this dimension.
I cannot remember the last time I was not worried about something. If we do succeed, then a party would be wonderful.
I'll put you on the guest list then. Don't worry, we'll keep it small. 300 tops.
Well, I do not want to hinder your party planning any further, so I think...
Actually, there is one thing. I wanted to say thanks for giving me a peek behind the magical veil, so to speak. I still don't trust those rabbits coming out of top hats, but you really helped with the rest of it.
You're a good man, Tony. I'm honored to fight alongside you.
I'm a pretty cool boss, too. At least that's what they tell me.
I will have to take your word for that.
Well, all right then. We're not going to accomplish anything by standing around here gabbing. Let's go save the world. Again.
After all the ancient books I've studied, it feels so odd to be standing here and know that I may be in the final chapter of my own story.
I cannot say how that would feel.
It's uncanny, really, and to be with you to share this moment.
Is there something wrong?
We only started to get to know one another, but I still feel there's so much more that I'm not seeing.
I have not been lurking around the Abbey trying to keep things from you, if that is what you are worried about.
No, that's not it at all. It's hard to put this feeling into words. Maybe it's just the warm feelings I have toward you since we witnessed the transmigration of life essences.
Feelings of friendship should not make you feel uncomfortable, Strange.
I feel we have so much more to discuss.
The day grows long, and every moment is precious, Strange.
This conversation isn't over. It's merely paused until a quieter time presents itself. Until then, the battle awaits.
We made it this far. You ready to see it through?
As best I can.
I have no doubt it'll be your best. Whatever comes next is not fate, destiny, or prophecy. It's where you led us.
This was a team effort, Steve.
No need for modesty. I get it. I'm uncomfortable with praise as well. But I mean it. Best get a move on.
Nothing else to say?
The time for fancy speeches is over. Now, we get the job done.
Hulk ready to battle!
We did not have time to get to know one another well, but I am still honored to enter this battle at your side.
Hulk not have words, so Hulk say excited to crush demons to pulp.
That is the kind of attitude I like to hear.
Hulk not interested in more blah blah blah. This boring. Bring on bad guys.
Right. Well, let us get on with it.
Hulk not like lettuce. Blah.
Hello, child. Or should I say goodbye?
Oh, Agatha. I have this feeling at the bottom of my stomach, twisting my insides.
That's called fear.
I feel like such a coward.
You're only a coward if you run away. But you're not going to. If you feel lost out there, listen to their voices to guide you back.
Lost? Voices? Agatha, what are you talking about?
Just listen to them. They will remind you of who you are.
Who I am?
Goodbye, dear. And remember, death isn't the end. It's just a beginning, in dark disguise. How's the collar holding up, kiddo? Still in one piece?
It seems to be, for now.
At least we have that going for us. Before you head out, there's something else we need to talk about.
Oh?
You need to know the truth about all of this. About your mother. I can't let you charge into this fight without knowing what really happened.
What are you saying?
I've hidden this away from you and everyone else for so long now. Your mother isn't the monster she's been made out to be. She made a great sacrifice.
I know, Sarah. More than you might think.
I won't ask how, but we still need to have this talk.
Maybe now is not the best time.
Do you at least understand that your mother isn't entirely to blame for all this?
I have learned that much.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's important you know it's true.
And what now?
When you get back, we'll talk more about your mother. It's important you know the person she was before.
I would like that.
If you get nothing else from this, just know that I love you, kiddo. And I'll be with you, watching. You can do this, Hunter. I know you can.
Okay, so it's go time, huh? We totally have this in the bag, right?
To claim victory is guaranteed only ensures that one feels defeat.
Right, but you're like a god-killing, mother-thwarting machine, and you've done this before.
Your faith in me, Peter Parker, gives me extra courage. More than courage, we have each other.
I always dreamt of being an Avenger. But now, I'm psyched to be a part of the Midnight Suns.
I do not believe Chthon counted on all of us teaming up and working together.
So, before we go and commit heavily premeditated deicide, I gotta say something. I've been cheating at video games with Robbie. My spider sense just enhances the reflexes. Kinda hard to turn it off. I don't know why I need to say this now, before the end of the world, but let it be known.
On the battlefield, I shall relay this to Robbie.
Although, I guess Robbie cheats at video games too. With Sparky around, he's always playing co-op. Alright, I'm ready to go, you're ready to go, let's go.
And we shall, Spider-Man.
Midnight Suns for life!
Whatever's on the other side of that portal, this isn't goodbye. That kind of talk trips you up. If you already think you'll lose the battle, no point in fighting it.
No need to act tough. I am also concerned for what may come of this.
It's like you're having a conversation with yourself. I'm not concerned. Not for me, not for any of you. We're the Midnight Suns, and after today, the whole world will know what that means. You think this is a big moment, don't you? Fine. If you have something to get off your chest, say it. Whatever helps you shake the jitters loose.
It sounds like you have something to say to me.
Fine. This is gonna be the hardest thing you do in this life. Don't mess it up for the rest of us.
Thanks?
Look, don't overthink it. We have your back. However this ends, what we do today matters. Carry that with you, Hunter.
I will. Thanks, Blade.
All right, then.
Should have written a will or something. You know, like a responsible adult.
Who would receive your earthly possessions?
Ileana gets my comic books. She'll say she hates them, but she sneaks into my room and reads every new issue. Peter gets my favorite controller that I, tuned a bit. Not to cheat, just to make the rumble feel more authentic. And I'll think of something special for my little brother. No, I won't. I'll mess that up too.
Robbie, what is wrong?
I'm not the kind of guy who comes back from something like this, Hunter. I don't really mind it. We're doing something that matters here. But Gabe? He deserves more than this.
Robbie, I am counting on you to survive this.
Okay, sure. But why?
Because you need to introduce me to Gabe. You cannot do it if you are dead.
I don't think it's that easy.
Listen up. I need you to keep him safe.
Of course I'll keep Gabe safe.
I was talking to Sparky.
Yeah, okay. I'll introduce you after. I promise.
I will hold you to that.
So, we're doing this? For real? Then let's hit the road.
Can you smell it?
Smell what?
Chaos and uncertainty. It saturates the air.
This is your favorite part, is it not? The excitement of not knowing how this will all end?
You know me well. Almost better than anyone. I know this could be the last time we get to have a real conversation, so... I just wanted to say that if it comes down to it out there, if we die, it would be an honor to do it by your side.
Oh, Ileana.
Let's not get emotional about this.
I would be honored to die by your side.
Dying is not the best outcome. You do know the plan, yes?
I know the plan.
Good, because I was making my last post to Superlink, just in case. Well, it's almost time.
Ileana.
No. No goodbyes. See you out there, Hunter. I like this suit.
Is this really it? Are we ready for this?
Are you?
I have to be, don't I? I've spent too much of the past year letting people down. That isn't who I am. But it would calm my nerves if I heard it from someone else.
The team has never been more ready. And Wanda, you are its beating heart. I do not think you can do this. I know you can.
Wow, my nerves are calmed and my face is tingling. Or I'm blushing? Oh, I'm so pumped I can't even tell. Ready or not, we are actually going through with this. About Agatha. What you did to restore her,
What we both did, Wanda.
Still, no matter what happens, I will never forget what you did for her. For me. Well, any final advice?
Do not forget to breathe.
All right. I'm ready to have words with your mother.
So, this is it, huh?
It appears so.
I, just wanted a moment to talk to you, you know, just in case we, never get a chance to again.
I promise you, Nico, this will not be the last time we speak.
You better mean that. I've just gotten used to our weird little family, and I'm not sure I want to lose it. And you're the biggest part of that. You brought this team together in a way I couldn't. I have a ton of respect for that, Hunter. So, you know, don't die.
Nico, you were the first to treat me as a person, not just some ancient weapon.
Well, yeah, that's because you're awesome. I just thought you needed a friend.
But you did so much more than that. I may lead the Midnight Suns, but you are the team's heart.
Hunter, you do not get to make me cry in front of Tony Stark.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'm fine. Just kind of caught me off guard is all. You know, we're still gonna hang out when all this is done, right?
See? Now you have a reason to win.
Okay, you convinced me. Well, I guess it's time. I'll see you on the other side, Hunter.
And with that being said, before we actually even get to go in, this video's already been long enough, and we're about to get our final mission and everything. So that's gonna be it for this one, and the next one gonna be a finale. It's been a fuck long game, you know, just like Ragnarok, just like some other games. I'm gonna be playing after this, like Digimon Survive. But either way, love this game. I don't know if I will try the Deadpool DLC, but we'll see. I'm not saying that like, oh, I'm done with this game, but I'm just saying. Either way, amazing game, and next video or two will be like the last.